What is up, guys? But I am in the car. It's hot, so I got a tarp over this thing. I'm out here in the sun. I got a fan, so sorry if it's kind of hard to hear. I'm gonna try to work on getting some of the wiring harness ran back here behind the dash for the Mega Squirt, so I can get this finished up. I gotta get some power wires ran over to this side, on this side of the steering wheel, so I can get the dash put back in. And I got to run the power wire and fuel pump line, or not lines, but wire over there to this side to tie in. And I'll kind of show y'all periodically as I do that. Sorry I haven't really been posting that much. I haven't been able to make it over here to actually even be able to work on the car. And so I tried real hard to make sure that at least I could get something out. So I'm going to try to run some wires. I'm still trying to get the header done. That's an issue that's been taking a little longer than I'd like. But I want to use the header that I paid for that's real nice. I just got to get it to where I can actually put the turbo I have on it because my turbo is too big. So I'm going to get that fixed. I got to get these power wires run. The purple one, no, that's pink. That's for the wideband. And then there's a purple one that I ran to a relay on the back one back here, and that'll go actually to the fuel pump. But I will show y'all as I get farther. So I ended up only running a couple wires and I got rushed, so I ended up throwing the dash up in here. But I will say that that yellow is looking good. Woo-wee. Yep, that's looking good. And then the switch panel will be right there. I gotta get a different steering wheel. I'll do something about that, but. And quick little review, even though it's not even mounted, but that shit just stuck in there. That's gonna look slick. What is up, guys? I know the last video was really kind of short, so I'm gonna throw this in there with it. I'm still trying to get this stuff done. I just hadn't had that much time. I'm out here again on another really hot day. Got the tarp set up again with the fan. Got the dash in here now. It's actually looking real nice. I'm gonna end up making a panel, not today, sometime for that, and we're gonna put the same fabric on it up there. Try to get that more in here. And now you can see how that tucks up in there. Right now I'm taking this. This is what's going to power the computer that's going to run the dash. I'm about to tuck this up under here. We're going to get this up under here, tucked away and zip tied. It's got this little pedestal thing. Oh, there it is. This little pedestal that it goes in. And I'm going to end up zip tying or attaching this thing like right here. And then that just clips up in it. Or we may end up, it's going to go somewhere up in here. And then I got the power wire I got to deal with. And that's for the wideband, which will be in the dash. So we can actually run this back up in here now. So we don't have that run through. Yeah, but just wiring problems, and then I gotta get that wired in too. So we'll be back. All right, so we ended up tucking it up, running it up through here, and mounting it up behind where the climate control stuff would be. Because I'm not going to have that in here. I'm going to have gauges up here. So that's actually going to be free area back here. So we'll just run it there for the time being. Be able to plug in the USB, have power for the for my dash that I'm running. I'll get that in here and plugged up, and I'll show you how that's going to look. And then we'll run the wires up there to where the screen's going to be. Alright, so I took the two wires. This one runs power, this one runs video, and I taped them together so that way they're not just two wires. all the way up here to the end, to where this one becomes the old phone style and this is actual HDMI. Those will be ran up through the dash, actually up into there, and the rest of it will be hidden. So, but I wanted to, so that way they weren't just two loose wires. And we're gonna get this right here stuffed up in here. It's probably gonna get mounted somewhere down here like this, and then the wires are gonna run up into the dash. All right, so just got back from getting a little bit of food. And I'm gonna get that mounted and get the power wires and all that ran, and then when we get that knocked out, we will get all the wires ran up into there. When I get it done, I'll show y'all, try to give you a little idea of what I'm talking about, but we'll get that mounted. Alright, so now we got this down here mounted. Mine with zip ties. But as you see, got the focus. It's tucked up in there good. I can still get to the plugs on this side. I put the power right there, and it'll all be hidden. I got it plugged into the USB for it to pull power. And then I'm just going to reroute this green wire a little bit better and make it come up out of here. And that'll be what powers this screen right here. So it's coming along. I'm getting that knocked out, get that all mounted in the dash, and then there'll be some power wires and some other dumb things. But we're working on getting this thing knocked out, slowly but surely. So I got traction bar showed up today. I'm gonna kind of put it together. That's how it goes. When I put it on the car, I'll show you a little bit more, but I got more pieces coming in for it. Alright, so out with the old. It's my homemade lower radiator support that has a battery tray on it. There's some things I didn't like about it, which is why I didn't use it and just customize it more. I put the radiator in the wrong spot. It is over too far to the side. I had to cut those loose and a bunch of other things. Add some other stuff. I'd have had to get turnbuckles. I ended up coming across this one for kind of a deal, so I snagged it up, and we're gonna throw it on there, and I will weld radiator supports to it. I'll put a plate on it for weight, and then we'll mount the intercooler and all that to this, and that'll be the new lower radiator support. And it'll also be a traction bar as well, because right now I also had to take the charge pipe out. I got a surprise for that that's coming, and I got a few more surprises that'll be showing up here soon. I figure y'all will like. Sorry I've not been able to get out videos. I've been working a lot and getting parts and stacking them up, getting parts on the way. So I've been working, but I'm gonna try to get more videos out, more content for y'all. Try to get this thing finished up and cranked. Get the last little couple things done with the wiring up here in the front, which is why you see this wiring mess. I got to get all these grounds hooked up, and then I got to run like 2 plugs for the distributor, and then the whole wiring harness is done for the Mega Squirt, and then I'll be getting the battery hooked up, alternator hooked up, a couple of things like that, and then trying to crank it up. So we steadily moving. So this is what it looks like with the traction bar halfway installed on the front. I would get farther along, but I don't know if you can see. I got clear skies, and it's getting darker over there, and we got thunders. And I rode a motorcycle over here today to be able to work on this, and I'm not trying to get caught in the rain. So with that being said, I feel like that's probably all I'm gonna get done here today. Got the lower radiator support changed out. Up in here I got the Raspberry Pi mounted and tucked up in the dash, and got those wires ran, and I was in the process of running a power wire over here to this switch, because I got a fucking mess in here, because I gotta run and do this fucking headache for this switch panel. but go get it wired in and tucked in right there, so that way all these work. But it's coming along. We getting it there. If it wasn't raining, I'd have got farther along today, but it's a process. If you like what y'all saw, I'm gonna have more up. I'm gonna try to see if I can't start posting them again weekly like I was doing. But don't forget to like. You got any questions, don't forget to comment. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, what you think I should do. But don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Y'all have a nice night.